Good morning, Virgo. Desire doesn't create entitlement. Wanting something, even wanting it intensely, even working toward it, even believing you deserve it, doesn't mean it's yours, doesn't mean it will arrive, doesn't mean you're guaranteed to receive it. Life doesn't work on want-based distribution. It works through complex interaction of your actions, other people's choices, circumstances you can't control, timing you can't predict, and variables you don't even know exist. So when content congratulates you on having something you desire before you actually have it, when it tells you it's already yours in some spiritual or energetic sense, that's setting you up, creating expectation that might not align with what actually happens, priming you to interpret any remotely related development as the fulfillment of the promise, even when it's not what you actually wanted. And that setup, it serves the content creator, not you. Because whether the thing manifests or not, you've already engaged, already clicked, already given attention that generates revenue for them. Your actual outcome, they don't care about that. They care about your click, your view, your engagement. Are you consuming this content because it's actually helpful or because it feels good? Distinguish between the two. Because here's what someone is offering you something might actually mean. Could be literal. Someone might be preparing to make offer related to something you want, job opportunity, relationship possibility, collaboration proposal, something tangible being extended that requires your decision. Or could be interpretive. You might receive something that's tangentially related to your desires, and you'll stretch the interpretation to match the prediction. I wanted relationship and someone asked me out, so this must be it, when it's actually just normal dating activity. Or it could be completely fabricated. The prediction is so vague that almost anything could be made to fit. Someone offers you coffee. Someone suggests a plan. Someone gives you compliment. See, someone did offer me something I desire. The vaguer the prediction, the easier it is to confirm through normal life events that would happen anyway. Can you tell when you're stretching interpretation to match prediction? Develop that honesty with yourself, because I need to talk about what already yours does psychologically. It creates premature ownership, makes you feel like you have something before you actually have it, makes you emotionally invest in outcome before you know if outcome will occur. And that premature ownership, it's dangerous, because if the thing doesn't materialize, you experience it as loss. You feel like something was taken from you, like you were promised something and denied it, but you never had it. You just believed you did because prediction told you it was yours. That's manufactured disappointment, and it's created by content that prioritizes your engagement over your actual well-being. So when you see it's already yours, when content congratulates you prematurely, recognize the manipulation. Don't let words create false sense of possession. Don't invest emotionally in outcomes that haven't happened. Stay grounded in what's actually happening versus what you're being told will happen. Can you maintain that distinction even when hope is pulling for different response? This determines whether you navigate possibilities skillfully or get emotionally wrecked by them. Because here's what might actually be building. There could be opportunity approaching, someone considering making offer, situation developing that could lead to something you want, but could lead to is different from is definitely happening. Possibility is different from guarantee. Someone thinking about it is different from it's already yours. And conflating those categories, treating possibility as certainty, treating someone's consideration as done deal, that sets you up for disappointment when normal attrition happens, when they decide against the offer, when circumstances change, when their timeline doesn't match yours. Because most possibilities don't actualize. Most things people consider offering don't actually get extended. Most opportunities that seem promising in early stages don't survive to completion. That's not pessimism, that's just realism about how things work. Attrition is normal. Not everything that could happen does happen. So if there's genuine possibility building, if someone is actually considering offering you something, hold it lightly. Stay interested but not attached. Recognize it as potential without making it certain. Are you treating possibilities as probabilities or as guarantees? Check your internal relationship to what hasn't happened yet, because I want to address what you might be hoping this is about. You probably have specific desire, specific thing you want, and you're reading this hoping the prediction refers to that thing specifically. Job you've been wanting, person you've been hoping chooses you, opportunity you've been positioning for, outcome you've been working toward. And maybe it is about that. Maybe someone is considering offering what you want. Maybe circumstances are aligning, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's about something else entirely. Maybe the offer that comes, if one comes, is completely unrelated to your primary desire. And if that's the case, if what arrives doesn't match what you were hoping for, don't dismiss it just because it's not what you expected. Don't overlook actual opportunity because you were fixated on different opportunity. Stay flexible. Stay open to being surprised. Stay capable of recognizing value even when it doesn't come in anticipated package. What are you actually open to versus what are you rigidly attached to? Examine whether your specificity is helping or limiting you. Because here's what actually determines whether you receive what you desire. Not predictions, not cosmic promises, not premature congratulations from content creators, but whether you've positioned yourself where opportunities can find you, whether you've developed skills or qualities that make you attractive candidate for what you want, whether you're actually ready to receive and handle what you're asking for. If job offer is coming, it's because you applied, networked, developed relevant skills, made yourself visible to right people. If relationship possibility is emerging, it's because you've been showing up in spaces where connection can happen. You've worked on yourself enough to be a decent partner. You've stayed open despite past disappointments. If opportunity is approaching, it's because you've been building, creating, positioning yourself where opportunity circulates. Not because universe decided to deliver your desire, but because you created conditions where delivery became possible. What have you actually been doing to create conditions for what you want? Credit yourself for that instead of giving credit to cosmic forces. Because I also need to address what happens if nothing materializes, if the congratulations were premature, if nothing gets offered. If what you desire remains out of reach, despite prediction promising it was already yours, will you feel betrayed? Will you question what you did wrong? Will you wonder why the universe promised and didn't deliver? Or will you recognize that content promised something it had no ability to guarantee? That predictions create engagement, whether they're accurate or not, that your worth and your future aren't determined by whether specific prediction manifests. The second response is healthier, it's more grounded, it's less vulnerable to manipulation by content that prioritizes clicks over accuracy. So prepare yourself now. If this doesn't unfold as promised, if the desired thing doesn't arrive, that doesn't mean you're not worthy. Doesn't mean good things aren't possible. Doesn't mean you did something wrong. It just means content made promise it couldn't keep, and you can learn from that, can become more discerning, can stop giving emotional authority to predictions that don't serve you. How will you handle it if this doesn't happen? Decide now so you're prepared. Because here's what I really want you to understand. You don't need predictions to tell you when good things are coming. You don't need premature congratulations to validate your path. You don't need content promising specific outcomes to stay motivated. What you need is connection to your own knowing about what you're building toward. Clarity about what actions create conditions for what you want, resilience to keep showing up even when results aren't immediate, and that's available without any predictions, without any promises about what's already yours. It's just you doing the work, creating the conditions, staying present with the process, regardless of when outcomes arrive. That's real power. That's what actually creates the life you want. Everything else is just hoping someone else's prediction comes true. And hoping doesn't build anything, action does. Are you acting or just hoping? Your life reflects which you've been choosing. Because ultimately, here's the situation. Content congratulated you on having something you desire, promised someone is offering it, suggested it's already yours, and maybe something good will happen, maybe offer will come, maybe desire will be met. But if it does, it won't be because prediction saw your future. It'll be because you created conditions where that outcome became possible and circumstances aligned favorably. And if it doesn't happen, that's also okay. That doesn't mean you're failing or unworthy or that good things aren't possible. It just means this particular thing didn't work out. And there will be other things, other possibilities, other opportunities. So stay grounded, stay active, stay focused on what you can control, your effort, your positioning, your readiness, and let the outcomes be whatever they are, without needing predictions to tell you what's coming, without needing premature congratulations to feel okay about where you are. You're building something. Keep building. The congratulations can wait until there's actually something to congratulate you for. Nothing is yours until it's actually in your hands. Work toward what you want. Hope for favorable outcomes. But don't confuse prediction with possession.